It is still March 13, 2014. Obama's regime's hypocrisy sets new world record. I will link below to this article written by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts. It's getting harder and harder to contain one's sanity today as an American. Do you agree? Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling these days. From the moment that Washington launched its orchestrated coup in Kiev, Washington has been accusing Russia of intervening in Ukraine. This propaganda ploy succeeded, as it always does in this country, because most Americans have lost their ability to critically think. To think, actually, just to think. The Western prostitute media reported non-existent Russian intervention to the exclusion of coverage of Washington's obvious intervention. Having falsely accused Russia of invading Crimea, the Obama regime now demands that Russia interfere in Crimea and prevent the referendum set for next Sunday, unless Russia uses force to prevent the people of Crimea, from exercising their right of self-determination. John Kerry declared that the Obama regime will not discuss the Ukrainian situation with Russia. So, Kerry has given Russia the green light to send in troops to prevent Crimean self-determination. The prostitute Western media has not noticed that out of one corner of his mouth, Kerry denounces Russia for intervening, and out of the other corner of his mouth, Kerry demands that Russia intervene in behalf of Washington's interest and suppress Crimean self-determination. What is the point of such an absurd demand on Russia? The Obama regime claims that the Crimean vote is not legal because all of Ukraine is not voting on Crimea's future. When Washington stole Kosovo from Serbia, Washington did not allow Serbia to vote on Kosovo secession. In the upcoming Scottish vote on whether to secede from the UK, only the Scottish are voting, not the British population. But these normal processes established in international law cannot be permitted to Crimeans, because the vote will not support Washington's agenda. Clearly, an Obama regime this shameless has no shame. The neoconservative warmongers who control the Obama regime are boasting that unless Russia prevents Crimean self-determination, Washington will use sanctions to badly damage the Russian economy. Sanctions are likely to backfire. Sanctions would damage economies of Washington's NATO puppet states, making them think again about providing cover for Washington's aggressive words and deeds. It is Europe that will pay for Washington's aggressive actions. We will also pay. Sanctions are likely to speed up the implementation of the BRICS negotiations to leave the dollar system and settle their international accounts in their own currencies. All countries with financial and economic links to the West can be intimidated, punished, and destabilized by Washington. National sovereignty is inconsistent with being part of the U.S. dollar system. From Washington's standpoint, the importance of sanctions is not any economic effects. The importance is the propaganda advantage of portraying Russia as an offending party who is punished by Washington. Not only does this propaganda put Russia in the wrong, it also portrays Russia as subservient to Washington. The Crimean government is actually elected, whereas the Washington-installed government in Kiev is not. Here is the report on global research about the Democrats who comprise the unelected government in Kiev. And all you have to do is click on this link. During the Clinton, George W. Bush, and Obama regimes, Washington has established that whatever serves Washington's agenda is legal. Laws inconsistent with Washington's agenda are simply not applicable. They are dead-letter laws. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that in violation of U.S. law that prohibits giving financial assistance to governments whose leaders come to power via coups or other illegal means, Washington is offering its stooges in Kiev $1 billion to help the coup government get up and running. Thank you, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, and thank you to all of my subscribers for watching, staying tuned to the latest hypocrisy, surreal, absurd theater that goes on in this country, located in D.C.